What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Teach Me Golding, where I help you get gooder at life. Today I am going to break down 5 things that I wish I knew in my 20s. Here we go. Make sure you guys stay tuned until the end of this video because I am going to break these down in chronological order from the least important to the most important, and some of these you can even use if you're old like me in your 30s. Listen up, old people. All right, so number 5 is I wish that I knew that I wasn't as busy as I think. I don't know how many times I was like 20 years old and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. You're not actually that busy. I hate to break it to you, but the older you get, when you get into more serious relationships, when you have kids, obviously getting married, life is just going to get busier. You're not as busy as you think, so use your time wisely to develop a crazy awesome skill. That's why I became a real dope magician. Magic. Number 4 kind of ties into number 5 a little bit, but don't just live for the weekends. I wish that I would have spent more time Monday through Friday actually enjoying that time instead of just waiting for the weekend. And don't complain and live for the weekend, because before you know it, you're gonna really wish having a weekday in your 20s when you're 30. Trust me. And I'm sure when I'm 40, I'll really miss having a weekday when I was in my 30s. Trust me. Actually, don't trust me because I don't know that yet. But just enjoy the time that you have right now. Do it! Number 3, I really wish that I was more understanding of people that are less privileged. I didn't always understand where people come from, and I often judged them in a harsh way. I also judged people that were different than me, and I didn't really ask questions or understand why they were or were not different than me. And when they were different than me, I'd spend some of that time harping on them or making passive-aggressive suggestions. Overall, I just spent way too much time being critical of others instead of loving and accepting people for who they are, and that really would have made me a better person. As I've grown up in my 30s to be somebody who loves people and who respects people, I've become someone who wants to help people and build relationships with them so that they can have an awesome day and maybe like me. But definitely look at yourself in the mirror no matter what age you are and see if you're a person that is polite and that loves everybody no matter what. And if you're not that person, well, maybe that's somebody who you want to strive to be, because that's definitely someone who I want to strive to be, is somebody who loves and cares for everybody. All right, number 2, or dos, for all my Spanish fans out there. The number 2 thing that I wish I would have known in my 20s, I wish that I wouldn't have wasted so much time trying to make relationships work and extend relationships. I wish that I would have known that it was okay if I actually didn't get married before I was 25. It really doesn't matter. You're still a kid when you're like 25. You're still a kid. Like, I'm in my 30s and I still feel like I'm a kid. I grew up in a small town. My parents got married when they were 18 and they've got an awesome relationship and an awesome marriage. And I think I felt this amazing, immense amount of pressure to get married young, because everybody gets married when they're 20. People have kids when they're 21. It's pretty obvious if it's going to work or it's not going to work, so it's better to just end it and move on. People feel this immense need to get married when they're so young, when they're from a small town, instead of actually assessing and analyzing and think about what my future may or may not be. Just figuring out what I wanted in a partner and then finding that person sooner, just like I have now. Had to put that in there just in case she was watching. All right, time for numero uno, or number 1 for all my English subscribers out there. I really wish that I knew and would have valued the amount of money I could have made on buying a property and renting it out to my stupid friends. Why do I call them stupid? Because I was one of those stupid friends back in the day. I rented from my smart friends. I highly advise you to save up your money. Don't spend it all on a fancy car. Just buy something what you need. Buy an apartment or a condo or something like that. Rent it out to your friends, and your friends' rent will pay for your mortgage. Not only will you basically get to live there for free, but your friends will pay your mortgage off for you. Then by the time you actually do get married or something like that, or want to move out or sell it, well, your friends have paid off a massive chunk of your mortgage. So when you go to sell it when you're old like me, then you will likely have over $100,000 or so of that property paid off. You are going to have a massive chunk of change in your bank account. I told you guys what I was going to do with $2,000 saving it. Just imagine if I had $100,000 to save and double my money or triple my money. Links up there just in case you need it. Those are my 5 tips. I'd love to engage with you guys and hear what you think in the comments. Let me know something that you wish you would have known 10 years ago that would have helped you today. All right, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you guys enjoy today, enjoy this moment, and have an awesome, wicked day. Have a good one.